going on? Yeah, it's your boy Justedwin coming at y'all with a new video. And today is Tuesday, and I know I haven't recorded in a minute. Please forgive me, but basically today's video, as y'all can already see by the title, this isn't my first day on my XFA, but I'm kind of basically title it my first day on my XFA, since basically I didn't record. Well, I recorded for yesterday, I just didn't upload it. So I was like, might as well just record for today and just upload it early in the morning and just do like a trade recap at the end of the week, just showing. You see those buses up? All right, let me get off topic. But yeah, basically, I ended up getting my funded account like 2 weeks ago. Last week, I didn't trade just for the simple fact that I was waiting for something and I didn't want to pay for the activation fee just yet. So I just waited a couple days. It's like you could wait 30 days as well to activate the account. So it's not even like you gotta pay it instantly. So I just took basically that whole week off. I basically took it off last week and I bought the account like on Thursday. And since it was already the end of the week, I just didn't trade at all. But I did have good opportunities. I could have already been by like my third day to the payout. But like I said, I'm not really trying to, like what I would say, I'm not really trying to like put pressure on myself, not even to the point that I felt like that much pressure on myself no more. Like honestly, I was excited. Obviously yesterday take profit, but I'm not trying to get too, too unfocused. I still want to, always thank God, know that if it wasn't for God, I wouldn't be in this position. Not just think that I got here on my own. Like, I'm not going to say like most people, but obviously how mainly I be falling sometimes. Like, I always forget at the end. Not really always, but like, sometimes I do. And I just want to make sure that even though I know I'm a sinner at the end of the day, but every day I try to always be at least 1% better than my day yesterday. And that's basically what's pretty much going to be today's video. It's pretty much early. It's like 7 o'clock. So market still hasn't opened. It's still 2 hours. I'm going to start doing my pre-market thing, like listing everything out, all the levels. But yeah, basically yesterday, to not really talk too much, that way we could get into the video, but just kind of talk about what happened in yesterday's trade. Like I would say, I wouldn't really say it, I kind of went against the trend, but I kind of did in a sense, because since market did go down yesterday, it dumped hella. But honestly, there was these levels that still wasn't broken, and probably like right as soon as market opened, it literally just broke all those levels, and I was in that trade. Ended up catching that, and literally right after that, it was probably like the biggest wick, and then it ended up just rejecting. So pretty much yesterday was an interesting day. I know a lot of people, like I saw a lot of these new, like I said new people, but these TikTokers that always be about trading. Like I know a lot of people was going through tough times yesterday, but I only took one trade and just called it a day. We gonna see how the market treats us today. Like I said, we go in the expectation of nothing. We win or lose. If we win, then I thank the Lord. If we lose, then I thank the Lord as well. So what's going on? Yeah, as y'all guys can see, basically, I got some time left before market opens. As y'all can see, it's 8 o'clock. But to not really talk too much, I already got everything lined out. Previous week high, Monday high, New York high, the weekly open. I got everything marked out. So basically, I don't know. I kind of don't have a bias yet. I kind of feel like going for shorts. But like honestly, the longs do look good as well. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But I kind of have like this bias though. If it does end up coming down here to this point right here, I probably might just take like this leg down right here, or even target this one if I take it on a micro. But I'm gonna see, cause I am up for the day. So, well, for yesterday, overall like in the account, I'm up. So I'm definitely gonna try to see if I'll probably like risk like 200 just in case. But worst case scenario, I don't know if these people got school today, so I gotta wait for that also, since that kind of predicts a lot of what I'm gonna do. Since obviously, if I'm gonna just take him, I'm not just gonna look for a trade and market open. Just went into like 10 around there. But basically, that's how we're looking for. Already set up, and it's already 8 o'clock. I'm probably just, I don't know, make me some food or watch YouTube in the meantime or watch some anime. But yeah, to not really talk too much, this is how we're looking. I don't really have a bias for today's market overall, at least for right now. If I do end up seeing a bias, ended up getting closer to market, I will record it. But I don't know. Honestly, if I end up going down there to that inverse fair value gap, that could be a little trade to the downside. Even this right here, like just getting into this trade right here to just take this on right here. It's even a good trade as well. But we gonna see what the market gives us today, and yeah. So what's going on, you guys? It's already 10:30, and we just finished. Well, I finished trading like a while ago. I was just taking my little brother to school, but I was just saying this because I was recording another part, and then they're just getting interrupted. But basically, this part right here was also a trade that I was gonna wait if I didn't get no levels to the downside that I wanted to struck before. This was gonna be a level that a trade that I would have took. Probably would have been less gains since my max profit is like 300, so probably like around there. But like overall, if you was trying to take the whole thing, that would have been a nice trade. I mean, ideally, if you wasn't really like in the low time frames or watching pre-market, I wouldn't say that the trade that I took would have been like valid, because I was already like, that's what I'm kind of saying. I'm always looking at the market from already like a perspective that I'm already seeing what's going on in pre-market. So as soon as we open, obviously I could go against the trend just a little bit, at least trying to reach the zones. And it's basically like I said a little bit, if this would have honestly tapped it, it would have been way better. But I basically waited for this trade, and basically by the way it was dumping and it opened, I basically went to the lower time frame. I was gonna get in, like this was the one that I was basically first targeting, but as you can see, it moved so quick to the point that literally it opened right then and there. So by the time that literally it opened, I was in this candle right there, and it stopped me out right there. So I ain't gonna lie, I should have just like moved it down. Not moved it down. I should have just canceled it since it already went too quick. But I was just, I didn't really stress over it. I lost like 100 real quick, and then literally got that right back in the instant. Just like kept on seeing. Obviously right now is everything failed, so it was kind of different when it was getting played out. But right when it got to like this range right here, I basically just started, looking, and I ended up seeing that I'm pretty sure this was a range. So the previous week mid, and there was a London low, so I was originally targeting that one. And as well, since I did have the inverse fair value gap, I felt like if it could, like, obviously it kind of swept it, but it just didn't get down to the range that I was looking for. So, but overall, it kind of did go through it, and then obviously just came back right back to it, because obviously this was in the higher, like not in the higher, but obviously in the high. So it just swept all that basically that I just did, and right back to the start. So honestly, it was a little tricky trade, risky trade, I mean. But honestly, I felt good because literally everything was dumping. So I kind of felt that we at least had to at least reach this range, or even this one, maybe to at least start going up. But ended up reaching literally probably like 20 moves literally for it to take profit. So honestly, my bad. This thing keeps falling, bro, and I'm literally just holding it with my hand. It's just kind of uncomfortable, but That's not besides the point. But yeah, to pretty much see pretty much market, I'm not gonna say it was bad at all, honestly. I pretty much liked it. We up like 230 for the day. Like if I didn't, like, I know, like, nah, even if, yeah, I think even no, because I was at 300. So yeah, what's going on, yeah. So as y'all already see, it's basically gonna be the last part already. I got interrupted real quick, someone called me. But yeah, like I was saying though before I got cut off, that probably if I didn't lose the 100 at first, I probably would have got locked out originally just from hitting the max profit. But it's not even like it was crazy at all. I'm pretty sure I gained literally all the money back. If I just probably put it for like 50 more, probably like 2 more points, I probably would have gained originally everything I needed. But to not really talk too much in that aspect, this really was the second day on my XFA. But I'm gonna just title it as the first day of my funded account, since I didn't record yesterday, and basically just make this trade like if it was my first day. But to not really talk too much in that aspect, like, it's crazy because our deadass was just talking about, like, in my previous video, that I felt like I'm gonna get my funded. I don't know what day exactly, but I knew I was gonna get my funded, and I felt like that's the same mentality that I had when I first got my funded the first ever time. And it wasn't even like I even knew what a funded was at that time. Like, you want, like, I really want to, like, tell ya that literally just from a couple months, like, I promise you, you could gain so much knowledge. Like, it's crazy. Literally, when I first got my funded back then, I didn't even know what's the difference between minis and micros. Bro, when I first got my funded, like, I'm telling you, it's crazy, bro. Just in a matter of like what, like 4 months, bro, I literally got a funded again, bro. And it's like, I'm not saying like, oh my god, like, oh, it's crazy or anything, but like, for me personally, it's crazy because I honestly spent my like 6 months on paper trade, then moved into prop firms, got my first funded like 2 months in. I didn't even know exactly what was the funded, but that literally just opened my eyes to what's possible, what I could even touch, what I could achieve. But also, I just want to give the glory to God, because without him, none of this would have been possible. And yeah, I feel like that's one thing that, honestly, like I always tell you guys, like, with this world that we're living in, and I feel like if something, I don't know, like, I'm always gonna keep it real, bro. Like, I'm probably like the Andrew Tate, bro, for like day trading, bro. Like, realistically speaking, bro. Like, I'm gonna keep it real, bro. Like, I don't got no reason to lie. I don't got no reason to be fearful of other people. The only person, I'm not gonna say the only person now, like, obviously I respect people, but like, the only person that like validates or has any concern of me is God. Like, God is the only person that's ever gonna help you through your toughest times. Obviously, you're gonna have people, but deep down inside, it's only going to be Him. And like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, at the end of the day, I feel like everybody pray the Lord, pray for forgiveness, pray to do the good thing every day, even in the lowest days. Try to always prevail. Don't try to think about the future too much. If you obviously know it's a goal that you could achieve, and you tell God that you obviously want to achieve this, and you achieve it, then I feel like that's just a whole different ball game. And you gotta always be grateful, for what you have, because it's like how God says, if you're grateful for what you have already, you're gonna have way more. When you have way more, you're gonna be even more grateful. Like, in a sense, like, you're gonna get blessed because you're already blessed with what little you got. And it's like the same case. Like, don't be discouraged of anybody. Don't, like example, don't try to see these TikTokers. Like, even though I'm saying, like, I'm coming from a perspective, like, I do be seeing them sometimes, but don't always try to act like their strategy is your strategy, because I promise you that will make you feel like what. Like, I promise you that there was a time where literally I'm pretty sure I said this in a video before, but there was that as a time where I felt so unconfident with my strategy just from watching other people. And I just sat there starting back testing, doing my strategy each day, not watching nobody, and honestly felt like ever since I've been praying, ever since I've been getting right more with God, I feel like a lot of things are going way better now. But obviously, it's like we always gotta stay humble, and that's what I want to say also, that regardless if you get a funder, regardless if you get a payout, regardless of this, I just give glory to God. I thank you for putting me in this position that I could be. And I know that in the future, I'm going to be in a way bigger position than I see myself right now. Well, in the position that I'm in right now. But the progress is just the beautiful part about it. One day I'm going to just look back to it and really act like, damn, I was really living in an apartment. Don't get me wrong, I'm probably going to have a little couple high rises in the future, but in an apartment in the Bronx. An apartment in the Bronx. Like, but hey, man, to not really talk too much, I just felt like talking a little bit since I haven't picked up the camera for a while. And, you know, just the way the world's going, I felt like just everybody needs Christ in their life. And yeah, to be honest, that's pretty much all it for today. Originally second day on the funded, but I'm gonna just title it as the first day on the XFA. Hopefully y'all liked, enjoyed the video. I know I pretty much did the intro and the kind of the outro a little longer than usual. But it's kind of like I was saying, just wanted to talk a little bit more since I haven't really been recording these past days, but also to the fact that last week I didn't trade at all. The previous week, I lost one trade for $98 and past account in CPI. Obviously, now that I'm in my funded, obviously I want to the inner me, the conscious, the unconsciousness me wants to just get into a trade for CPI again. But like obviously, I could get in it for micros. Honestly, like I ain't gonna lie, I could just get in it for micros. You feel me? Just put one micro, shit just pops out. Give me like $80. I don't know, but I just wanna I don't know. I really wanna trade that, but I know I gotta be disciplined. I gotta be focused and not act like this is an eval, you know. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm not really gonna talk too much to make this longer than it already is. I'm gonna go make me some food because I'm hungry. But to not talk too much, like the video, subscribe, comment down below how y'all did for the day in this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful price action. Let me stop. In this beautiful price action though, but on a real note, hopefully y'all enjoy y'all day. Be careful with that, all that snow, man, driving out here. Almost got, not gonna say that now, but you know, I had to be careful. You gotta be patient outside, cause these people don't know how to drive, bro. These people don't know how to drive at all, man. So yeah, just saying that. But yeah, I'm out this joint. Enjoy y'all days. Stay with God. Pray every day. And when I'm out this joint, I'm just yapping. I don't know.